to the class. Nearly the end of the year. We'll still do another class, I think, on Christmas Day and then also next Tuesday. But earlier, as you can see, I'm getting on because lots to do during the day and I just want to get this done so then we can continue on with the girls because it's school holidays. So separate the toes, ankles, knees and hips on top of one another, shoulders down away from the air and your hands onto your lower belly for me. Let's take a breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose. When you're breathing out, you're feeling the stomach moving in towards the spine. Hands a bit high, breath in and sighing out. Keep the shoulders relaxed, got one more breath in. And sighing out, bring the arms down. Inhale, arms lift up. Puedes comprar, oh no, not hoy. Yo voy a irme otro día. Inhale, arms come forward. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then exhale, bring the arms down in front. Pon sus más rodillas, por favor. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. We stay lifted. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms shoot forward. Sighing out to the side. En mi maleta is also, hay mochilas suyos. Bend the knees, arms come down, heels stay lifted. Just the arms. Inhale up. 2. Inhale forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then come down a little bit more into those legs. We'll do it one more time, please, and we'll get into some of our exercises. Inhale forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And come down that last little time. All right, so we're going to come up, lower our heels down, bring our legs together. We're going to take our arms out to the side. Right leg, take it out to the right. And again. Go for 4 more. Now we're going to take our legs down, squat, and then take a leg to the side. Same thing. Your weight has to go back in the heels. Gracias, profe. 2 more. Now we're going to take our arms back out to the side and then that leg's going to diagonal back. So you can see where we're going with this. Bit of legs to start our day. Ellos deben hacer los que es verde y azul. Ellos deben estar ahí. Okay. Bring the hands onto the hips, squat down, leg up, diagonal back. Few more. Okay, so we're going to take the arms back out, leg goes back. So obviously the mums and bubs class is now on holiday, that's why I'm able to do these Tuesday mornings. Alba had her last session of gymnastics on Sunday, potentially can throw in Sundays, but I'll keep you posted. But we'll definitely be here this Saturday morning for a Christmas special. 2 more. Yeah, they just decorated the tree this morning. All right, so we're going to come down into our leg, lift the leg up, and then squat. So we're squatting into that supporting leg. The back leg's not too high. Go for a few more. Keep the legs, the arms out, come up with the leg. Left side, take the leg out. leg together, squat down, leg out. So of course, movement with breathing. Two to go. Arms to the side, leg to the diagonal back. No squat just yet. Go for a few more. Hands onto the waist, down to the diagonal back we go. So next week, it will more than likely be at 8 a.m. This Saturday, let's see, what time? Probably around this time, okay? Because then you've got lots of planning and preparation for the lunch, right? Okay, so legs out to the side and leg back. I hope you've been keeping well. We've been very busy work-wise, which is great, a nice blessing to get back and working. Got the girls now on holidays, busy again, constantly keeping them happy, First time in my life I've had a Christmas tree in a house. See ya. Ciao. Come down and squat. Of course, we didn't grow up with Christmas trees. And my girls are like, you want one? Sorry, Miro. Spoils them. It's right here in my face. I'm going to put it upstairs, but it needed to be near a PowerPoint so the lights can come on. Good for them. Two more. And come on up. Bring those arms down. Should feel nice and tight in the glute area. So we'll get into some balance work, then we'll come down onto the mat. So we'll start with our aeroplane normal. Arms to the side, lift off your right leg, but this time you can come forward more. You get a lovely stretch through that supporting leg. Oh, I just realised the computer's not turned on. I'll quickly run and do it when we switch side. It's because I moved the PowerPoint from that side to that side so that we could turn the tree lights on. A few more breaths. I'm going to switch to the other side, and I'll just quickly switch this one on so that we don't run out of power. Arms to the side, lift off. And that may have given us more light. Who knows? And come up out of that one. I'm going to take our left arm to the side, right knee to the side or foot, and just take it away. Two more here. Bring it on in and come to the other side. So arm, knee, holding it up. When you're ready, foot, and drive it away. Bring it in. We'll just do our tree and then we'll make our way down. Right foot, dig the heel in, open the knee out, hands place them either to heart, third eye, or lift. Relaxing the shoulders, and then if you can, eye gaze goes up. And you might find you can't look up just now, but we'll repeat this balance at the end like we always do, and then you'll be able to see that your balance will have improved. 2 more here. Now we're going to change sides. So once you get the heel sorted, knee out, and then bring your hands to any of those 3 options. A little bit longer. All right, bring the arms down. Let's get into some ab work, right? We'll move the mat forward a bit more. And then I'll move the screen down. Lying on your back to start. So we'll get into some basic abdominal strength, and it's one of our core go-tos, you could call it. So you've got your feet pointed out, chin tucked into the chest, head and shoulders lifted. You're holding the head or the neck, whatever feels needs the more support. As you breathe out, see the stomach move down. So breath to prepare, rise up, exhale. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, lift it up. Exhale as you lift. So I found out last week I've got very troubled knees, basically. I've had to give up my morning walks, which is to me quite heartbreaking. But I've got this machine I bought when I turned 40 that vibrates and you stand on it. So I've been trying to use that the last, week or so in the mornings. Definitely not the same as getting out and pounding the pavement, but I think the pounding of the pavement and all the years as an aerobics instructor have definitely done my knees, particularly this side, a disservice. Anyway, come up, halfway back. That's life. You've just got to deal with what you've got and then make the most of it. So I'm not going to give up. Exercise is so crucial to our mental health. I was explaining to my class that, my morning walk was the time to just get away from everyone, everything, just, be in the nature with my mind. Here, I've got my vibration thing over there, and my daughters sit there and have breakfast, and they watch me. So there's like no downtime at all, and they laugh at me because your whole body's like shaking. That's all right. It's still movement. Do 2 more. My brother's like, at least you can cycle. I'm like, I tried to get on the cycle machine at the gym, and I hurt the knee. It's like, oh my gosh. Come up and then centimetre back. You've got to just keep doing things, but preventing further injury. So that's what I'm going to keep trying to do, because I don't want to make it worse. Go for 4 more. The little ones there. Now our arms are going to come forward, and very slowly we're going to peel ourselves. Take your time. Sitting tall when we get to the top, and then come back halfway. Stop there, shoulders relaxed, move your legs away. And then we're going to just take your hands a bit higher. Inhale, open the knees, and then exhale, bring them together. So inhale, open, and exhale together. You've got to get that in your deep core abdominals and your inner thighs a little bit. Inhale, open, exhale together. The only reason we've got our arms up a bit higher is just so they don't get in the way. Of course, you can take them down lower. I just like to keep them from preventing your knees doing what they need to do. 4 more. And stop there. Bring those hands back to position and then slowly lower ourselves back. You are going to lower back your head as well. Bring your arms up to the vertical, knees are up. Same arm as leg, push away. So this is upper and lower belly. Your head's getting a break. Go for 2 more. Then we're going to just switch to the other side. Other arm and leg, go, go. Last 2. And then, of course, double arm, double leg. Let's do it. You can take the legs up on a higher angle. That will be gentler on your back as well as on the belly. Two to go. All right, bring those legs down. I'm going to take them down to one side. We did this last live stream, I think. We're going to rise up. It's hard to remember because I don't do them very often anymore. This is working your waist. We'll get into some more waist stuff as well. Top knee. There we go. So I did get my spa removed, so I've got more of a backyard, which is nice. That happened last Tuesday, in fact. Both legs, let's go. So yesterday we went into Bunnings to try and look at ideas for what to do in that space. At the moment we're not in any agreement. So we've got to still keep planning. Go for 4 more. All right, legs over to the other side. Staying still, just upper body lifting and lowering. So you're lifting upward. You're not turning to those legs that are down. A few more. Top knee. Just like that. Last 2. Now double leg. Here we go. After this, we'll get into some lower belly and waist in isolation. Go for 4 more. All right, bring your head down, bring the legs up, and then push them away a little bit at the hips so the hip angle is larger. Now you're going to take the legs down to one side, then inhale, bring them back up, and then take them down to the other side. Inhale, bring it up, and then exhale, go down. So if you have a feel of your waist, you're going to feel the tightening. The waist when you move down, lower belly should be activated the whole time with that angle. And for 2 more. And after this one, when you go down, what's going to happen is the top leg is going to extend. So try that with me. So you're taking the leg down and the leg on top, extend. Exhale down. Extend. A few more. And then after this one, if you feel that you can, you're going to attempt to do the double leg pushing away together. Right. That makes it a little bit more intense again. Feel all that tightening. One more each way. And then bring those legs back down. Chin tucks into the chest, your head and shoulders are lifted. Rise to sticking point. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. And I haven't forgotten about planks. They'll come once we finish all these belly exercises lying down. A few more. This one coming up and then come back halfway. Here we go again. Centimetre back. Come up, tiny little lowering back. Four more. The next one's going to hold up. Your arms are coming forward. Slowly, let's bring ourselves sitting tall at the top. Come back halfway. Shoulders relaxed. Bring your legs away. Palms downward facing. We're going to take them down as one leg comes up. Got two more, and then if you want, you can attempt to do the double leg at the same time with your hands moving down. Super strong. Just two to go. And now we're going to take a breath to prepare and just slowly bring ourselves back. And then take your time, bring the legs back up. Last exercise here before we come into some planks. We're going to drop from unhinging at the hip. Now push the legs away long. Back to unhinging from the hip, keep the knee bend. Long, push away. Unhinging from the hip again. So we're going 4 rounds of each. This is round 3. It's all about the lower belly, right? Push the leg away long, please. And now unhinge from the hip last time. And then go long. This is it. Go strong. All right, quick transition. Bring the knees in to roll yourselves up. Let's get into some planks. I think we might just go for a long, strong sequence. Okay, so we've got our body in a nice straight position, shoulders away from the ears, belly braced, shoulders always relaxed, pushing into your fingers. That will take a little bit of weight off those wrists. Two more here. So we're going to take one hand center, stack those feet and lift. Your bottom knee can be down if you so choose. We want to drive the hips all the way up. So we're just stacking ourselves over those hands again. Reset the great form of shoulders relaxed, belly taut, legs sit together, weight in the heels. Always a lot to think about in a plank, but once you get that technique right, then you start to enjoy where the pain is feeling. So you're not feeling it in your arms, you're not feeling it in your back. It's all about the belly. So we're going to bring the other hand in and then turn to stack and go to the other side, driving the hips up. So just gently back to center again. It's feeling good after all the core work that we've done up until this point, and you know that this is pretty much in terms of pure just ab focus. You've got to work it, otherwise the body will slacken off. So gently come onto your elbows. Try not to drop your body down. Just take your time getting there. Press the palms together, shoulders, draw them away from the ears. Haven't decided what style of class we'll do on Saturday. Might throw a bit of Tabata in, a bit of Pilates, maybe even a bit of yoga. I assure you, you're going to probably be eating too much, so anything we do, it's going to be a bonus, right? So we're going to bring our arm into the center to stack and elevate. If you can, eye gaze goes up. If that's too much on your neck, then of course you can take your eye gaze down. My kids are excited. We're going to pools today as well. Back to the center. And of course I've got to still work tonight. This is the only class I don't have to teach this week. And because Alba doesn't have athletics on Saturday, that's why we can fit in another online stream. But it's good to see people are still continuing to do them, even though I'm not online teaching very often anymore. A bit of shaking might be coming into your planks, particularly when you get to the exhalation. So let's take the arm in, twist, and go the other way. Remember, if you can, your eye gaze goes up. If that's too much for your neck, slightly down, should feel better. And the very last time, back to the center. You won't need to do more planks after this morning. And just stay with it nice and strong. 4 more breaths. You are there. Up onto your knee. We're going to work our waist. So we've got our legs wider than our hips. Arms are up. Take a breath in. We're going to move to our left. Push your hips out to the right. Hold breath in and then come back up. Hold to breathe in. Go to the right as your hips go to the left. Now just a little bit of an adjustment to make sure that the move is quite precise. We're going to bring our bottom shoulder forward, top shoulder back. Just so that you're not tipping downward. If anything, your heart's rotating up. And that little adjustment of giving your shoulders the rotation upward, it's going to work you just that fraction harder. After this, how about we work some glutes? I think so. You might find now you can go down a little bit more because you're warming that area. Let's do the last one. Bring the arms around. I will get back into some back exercises a little bit later, but now let's get into some glutes, okay? So we're lying down, we've got our feet close to our bottom and our hips come up. Close to our bottom, but they have to be underneath our knees. So it's not good if your knees are like that. It's just really bad for the knees, nor is it any good to have your feet too far away. So you've got to have your feet underneath the knees. That supports your knees and your back. Breath in, push the hips up. So if the legs are too close, that will hurt your knees. If your legs are too far away, it's going to hurt your back. So this is perfect now. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Hips are going to go side to side. Come to knee start, into the back. One more. Back center, lifting and lowering. Now you can have your hands supporting your lower back if they feel that that needs it. Two more. Now we're going to bring our legs a little bit narrower. Take one leg straight. Thighs are still in line, so your leg's not lifted, nor is it too low. In line. Push the hips up. Strong. 4 more. Make that leg come back down. Other leg comes up. Push the hips up. Bring it down. Good job. Just push the hips up. In a moment, we're going to add more. This is really strong in the glutes. I'm hoping you're feeling it. I'm sure you're feeling it. There's no way you couldn't be. Okay, so we're going to take one leg straight, quite low, and then pull the knee in. Just like that. There's no hip movement. It's just that extended leg, pulling in and then extending out again. 4 to go. Strong in your back, your glutes, whole area. Bring it in, lower it down. Woo. Lengthen the other side, pull it in. Keep driving the hips up. And pull it in, lower it down, and then just drive the hips right up as you push those feet away from the center line, and now they're on the outside part of your mat. Hips up again. Now as you do it, start to push the knees out. So you're lifting your hips, knees are separating a fraction, then they come back to normal. You'll feel this really strongly, the whole glute and even back area. And just hold it here, burn for 4, 3, 2, and bring it on down. Ooh. Hey, great job. All strong tightness through your glutes. I'm going to give you a stretch because I think your body definitely will appreciate it. So pull in one leg and just feel that release in through the glute, in through the back. I don't often stretch in between a Pilates class throughout because I feel like we're constantly changing parts, but that one feels like if you don't stretch, you're going to feel like it's a bit stiff. So let's do all we can to make your body feel great. Hold your opposite feet and just allow those legs to come down in that cross position. You can take the arms overhead, just release there for a moment. Soon we'll go to the other side. And then we're going to switch, so the other leg will be the one to come on top. Bring it in. And now we'll hold on to the opposite feet, lowering the leg down. Arms, if you can manage it, overhead. So I think we've gotten to that time of the class that we need to give our attention to the back. Yeah, the back needs a little bit of TLC because we've done a whole heap front, sides, glutes. I might just give us a quick arm session before we get to our back. So roll yourself over and we'll make it via our tricep push-ups. I'll be doing them on my knees, and therefore I'm going to fold my mat just to protect the knees. So your arms are in close. You can have your feet off or down, or you can be on your feet. It's up to you. Inhale down, exhale lift. See how the elbow goes back? That's not a normal push-up. It's a definite tricep push-up. Right there. near halfway mark. Right now we're at the halfway mark. Keep it coming. The last 4, yeah? And we're coming down onto the belly. Ooh, that's good that that's over, right? But I'm hoping that you feel relieved, but also glad that you did that. So we're going to get into some back now. The beauty of the back exercises is that they complement everything we've done, but they also work your body. So you're working your glutes still, not just the back. Your arms will be working when they come in, not just the back. So lift the legs, feet are together, hands are together. Your forehead can be down if it feels like this is too much in your neck. Really extend from your hands and from your feet. So legs open, lift higher. Arms open, lift higher. Stay here. Now we're going to sting by bringing our feet and legs together. Hands up, 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 up and down. Whew. Good job. In between each of these, I'm going to give us a mini stretch via your Sphinx. Palms are down. Pull your body forward. So it's not going to put any weight on your wrists, but it is going to give your back a little bit of a release. Coming back down. We have our palms downward facing. Feet are separated to hip-width distance apart. We're going to lift the legs. We're going to lift the arms. This is start position. Inhale to open them. Exhale to lift. Inhale to down a bit. Close. Open. Lift. Down. Close. Just a few more. Two to go, and we're getting a nice Sphinx stretch. And bring it in. Pull forward. They're back. Push right in here. Horses out there somewhere. Maybe not. We will find out shortly, I'm sure. So, arms are out in front again. Legs are back into narrow. What's going to happen is we're going to be drawing an M and then going away, M, back in. Let's do 4 more complete M's. So that makes it 1. 2. 'And bring that in. Whew. It's strong, isn't it? But we've only got 1 more exercise down here to work the back. This time the arms are going to go back. They're not going to stay forward because you might feel a bit of tension in the neck, which is normal, but now we're going to take it away. So arms are back. You're reaching back. As you're reaching back, legs are wider. They're lifting up. Don't know what kind of English that was, the Canada. They can lift up, they will lift up. Not, they're lifting up. It's all right. I know my English is good. I'm lucky it's my native language. I feel sorry for my husband who has to learn it. I mean, Spanish is a wonderful, wonderful native language to have, but English is really the universal language. So it's good to have it as your first. 2 more. And bring the hands under you, push all the way back, your knees come apart, toes stay together. And really, really well, just a stretch. Now give us some roll downs and that will really, really loosen out the back as well. So I'll just get the mat back into position. And then I'll see if I need to move the screen up. I do, because it's clearly too low. I'll go side on for these ones. I'll move this back too because I'm really not in screen. So chin tucks into the chest, shoulders come over, and you're just coming down vertebrae by vertebrae. Keeping the belly braced as you're exhaling to come down. And at the bottom, you're just going to inhale and then slowly bring your way back out of it. The head is the last thing to line. And that's the first thing to dip. I'm going to do 4 of these in total. So if you want to go slower than me, please, by all means, do so. Try not to go faster, though. And ideally, you want to keep your legs as straight as possible for as long as possible. If you can't touch down with a straight leg, go as far as you can, keeping the legs straight. And then, at the end, it might be here, then you can bend your knees to touch down, okay? I was wrong. I heard other voices that weren't my kids. Come on down again. So we're going to get into some balancing that will also give you a bit of stretching. So feet are together. We're going to wrap our right foot over our left, sink on down, and then place your hands here. Yeah, we'll keep it into the prayer actually. Pushing the knee down. That should feel like it's a lovely release in through the glute area. I'm going to bring this knee up into the opposite hand, windmill the other arm around, then you're going to look back at that hand. Bring the hand down, release that foot down, sink in, cross the other side over, hands come in. Come on up, cross that leg over, and then windmill the arm around, looking back towards it if you can. Bring the arm down, foot comes down, hold on to the inside part of your right foot. Knees together, arm lifts, tip through. Come up. I'll change to the other foot. Come up. Knees stay together. Come on again. And now we're going to just do our tree pose. And then if you want to practice with me, a quick headstand, Why not? Let's go for it. So right foot alongside the left leg, heel digs in, hands can either stay at your prayer, third eye, or lift. Should feel more stable now, so you can look up. Let's change sides. I think they went to the shops to look for a star to put at the top of the tree. I have a feeling that's what they wanted. I have a feeling. Too funny. My kids are spoiled. My opinion of spoiled. I guess compared to others, they're probably not that spoiled. That's all right. Hopefully they appreciate it. Looking up. So you can sign off now, in which case hopefully I'll see you Christmas Day, or you can try and join me with a bit of a headstand. I practice now because I never practice any other time. So we've got our head down. I like to have my hands just for that triangle support, and place knees. And that's going to be hard today, I can already feel. When you're ready, drive it on up. Whoops. Keep the legs together. Some people are so strong they can push off here and then come into a handstand. I'm going to practice some handstands tonight, so I'm not going to do any now. I always practice with one of my clients after the yoga. Right now, I'm going to say, have a lovely day, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I hope to see you here on Christmas morning at roughly 8:30 time slot, I guess. Take care. Thanks for joining me.